Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. I hope you have been enjoying this hot summer series for CAT, and today this is class 7 and we are going to solve questions on ratios and its applications. Now when we talk about ratios and applications, so in this part we will be doing questions on ratio proportion plus mixture alligation and we shall also have questions on partnership. So we will cover these three topics in this video. There are other applications also like time, speed, distance and time and work. These are also applications of ratios only, but we will have a separate class for it. So probably the next class on arithmetic is going to be on time, speed, distance, and another class on time and work plus averages. So this is how we will have covered arithmetic in this video series. So let's start the session, and if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow us on Instagram and Telegram. This is the schedule. I'm sure that by now you must have noted the schedule and eagerly wait for each of the videos. So today is 7th day, so in 1 week you must have seen a lot of improvement into your thinking ability and the ability to solve different kind of problems. So today we are going to do ratios and its applications. Just in case you are preparing for CAT and are looking for a structured preparation, you can use our resource, that is the batch that we are running, and if you use code HOT you can get 20% off. So you can enroll in it for 20,000, in which you get live classes which are available in the form of recorded concepts, and you have this access till March 31, 2025. So in case you prepare for other exams also, the concepts will be available with you and you can watch them later. And also not only this, you also get like doubt resolution of your queries, and we provide sectionals and full length text, and will also help you in GDPI preparation. So as a ritual of this series, please pause the video in a question, try to solve it on your own, see that how much time it takes, and then look at the solution and see how it has to be done in the best possible manner. And in case you are unable to solve it after multiple attempts, then please have a look at the solution. I hope you will enjoy these questions. So let's begin with the first question. This is a simple question. It says that there are three people, Anant, Mohit and Sachin. They had certain ratios of their salaries, and in 2024 their salaries increased by so and so amount, and their salaries are given in 2024 in the ratio. So you need to find the salary of Anant in 2023. So this question is basically about ratios in fractions. So what we will do, 2023 we have Anant, Mohit and Sachin. So this is 7:10, 5:6 and 4:5. So LCM of these is 30. So that will be 21/30. Okay, 5 times 25/30, and this is 6 times 24/30. Okay, so there the salaries are 25x, 25x and 24x. Now it says their salaries increased by 7,000, 5,000, 8,000 respectively. Plus 7, plus 8, plus 5, plus 8. Okay. Now we are given that their salaries are in the ratio 7:8:8. Now do not take these two ratios, instead take this 8:8 means that is equal. Okay, so this should be equal to this. So 25x plus 5 is 24x plus 8. So this gives you x equal to 3. Now x is equal to 3. It is saying Anant in 2023. Anant in 2023 is x into 21, that is 63. So the answer is 63,000. Okay, you can verify also. So here there is it is 63 and 75 and 72, and if we add 7, 5 and 8, so this becomes 70, this becomes 80 and this also 80, right? But you do not need to do this verification check, you just need to find the value of x and tell the answer. Okay, Alright, I hope every one of you got this question correct. by yourself itself. Let's look at the next question. It says that the ratio of the sum of the present ages of a couple and the sum of their ages 11 years ago is 9:7. They have 2 children. The son is half as old as the father and the daughter is 5 years younger than her brother. If the sum of the ages of the children is the same as the present age of the mother, what is the present age of the daughter? Okay, this question is not difficult, just that some people take too much time to attempt this question. So let's see how can it be done in the most effective way in the least possible time. Okay, so we are given that the ratio of sum of ages of a couple. So when we have a couple, we have 2 people. Okay, so their sum of ages 11 years ago. So every year the age of a person increases by 1 year. So 11 years ago their age would be 22 less. Okay, so because there are 2 people, so if the present age is total is P, so 11 years ago that would be 22 less, or 9:7. Now if you have to make a difference of 22 multiplied by 11, this difference is of 2, this difference is of 22, multiply by 11, we will get 99 and 77. Okay, so we have the sum of ages, present sum is 99. Okay, now do not take the variables x and y. See this thing, the son is half as old as the father. Son is half of father. So let us say father is 2x years old. So father की age ले लेते हैं 2x. Then it means son is x. Okay, half as old. Daughter is 5 years younger than her brother. So daughter will be x minus 5. And it is given that the sum of the ages of the children is same as the present age of the mother. So son plus daughter age is 2x minus 5, that is equal to age of mother. Okay, so we are given that present sum, that is father plus mother, is 99. Okay, so we have 2x plus 2x minus 5 is 99, or 4x is equal to 104, or x is 26. Now what we are asked? We are asked the age of the daughter. So age of the daughter is x minus 5, which is 21 years. Now a common mistake which sometimes people make is they answer the value of x. This is the tendency that we have, right? कि x की value आई और answer कर दिया. Okay, so like the answer you will get is 21. Okay, now here's the next question. Lengthy to read but easy to solve. It says that there are 5 points in a row. The ratio of the distance between the first and the second point and the distance between the second and the third points is 2:3. Similarly, the ratio of the distance between the second and the third point and the distance between the third and fourth point is 2:3. The ratio of the distance between third and fourth and between fourth and fifth is also 2:3. So we have this continuity of 2:3, and using this we need to find out that what percentage of the distance between the first and the fifth point, right? So that is what we need to find out. So we have 5 points. Let us call that A, B, C, D and E. So it says this ratio, this is 2:3. This ratio, this is 2:3. This ratio, this is 2:3. Okay, now if you have 2 ratios, let's say if we have to make 2:3 and 2:3, so what we take 4, okay, 6 and 9. So whenever we have to combine 2 ratios, we take the square of this, right? We take square and find the values accordingly. Here we have to combine 3 times, like once 2:3, second time 2:3, and third time we need to combine 2:3. So what we will do is we have to combine 2:3, 2:3, 2:3. So instead of writing repeatedly, we will take 2 cube. So let us take 8. Okay, so 8 and 2:3 is 12, 2:3 is 18, and 2:3 is 27. So the distance between these 2 points is 8, this distance is 12, this is 18, this is 27. Why did we do this? Just to avoid fractions. Okay, so now we can answer the question. So it says that the distance between the first and the second points. What is the distance between first and second point? 8. Okay, is what percentage of the distance between first and the fifth point? What is the distance between first and fifth? 20. 20 plus 45 is 65. Now 8 by 65 karna hai, right? We did a class on percentages. I told you the significance of multiplying factors, right? You should not be dividing by 65. Now we know that 8 upon 64 is 1 by 8. Okay. Now this is very close to 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is what? 12.5%. So very close to 12.5%. The answer is 12.3%. Now again, a tip which I would like to give you here is, suppose there was an option 12.3% and another option 12.6%. Which one would you choose? आप कहोगे दो बहुत close option है 12.3 and 12.6. Now again we can use common sense. 8 by 64 is 1 by 8. Now if you increase the denominator, ठीक है, ये आपको पता होगा fraction में अगर denominator बढ़ाते हैं तो value decreases. So if you increase the denominator, the overall value will decrease. So 12.5 से थोड़ा सा less होना चाहिए, then you would choose 12.3 as the answer. So these basic factors, multiplying factors, these percentages, if you know these things, you are already smarter than most of the candidates. The cost of a diamond is directly proportional to the square of its weight. The value of a diamond weighing 21 gram is 96% more than the combined value of the two diamonds whose combined weight is 21 gram. What is the weight of the heavier of the two diamonds? Okay, so we have two diamonds, their combined weight is 21 gram, and if you take 21 gram pure diamond, the weight is 96% more. Okay, so weight cost is directly proportional to weight square. Okay, so or you can say that cost is x times of w square, right? Now when you take this so let us say there are the combined weight is 21, so we will solve by equation, then I'll tell you a better way to do it, right? So combined weight is 21, so let us say one of the weights is w and another weight is, or you can take the weights as a and b. A plus b is 21 gram. Okay, now if you find the cost, so this cost of, like this is pure, like 21 gram upon pieces, the cost is 196 or 1.96, right? 196% more, you can check it, 196 by 100, that's how you can write it. So if you say this weight is 21, so x into 21 square, you can write 441, okay, upon x into a square plus x into b square is 196 by 100. Okay, so we can take out x common, it is 441 upon a square plus b square. Okay, and x is common, so that is 196 by 100. You can reduce it, you want to reduce it, you can reduce it to 49 by 25. Okay, and this is 441 upon this square. Okay, so from this you get a square plus b square is equal to 49 441 into 25 by 49. This is 9 times and this is 225. A plus b is 21 and a square plus b square is 225. So if you take a plus b ka whole square, that is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, so that is equal to 441. So this is 225 and 2ab will be 196, or ab is equal to 98. So we can say that 14 and 7. Okay, 14 AB a plus b का whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we will get 4481. So we should get a square plus b square. 12 square is 144, 81. Okay, 12 into 9, that is 216. So this is 216, sorry, this is 216. So we will get AB is equal to 108. So that gives us 12 and 9. Okay, so this is by using equations, but it is better to solve such questions. See, most of the people do not know this thing. They try to solve by equations. Now if you solve by equations, that means you know maths but you do not know aptitude. ठीक है, आपको क्या सीखना है? आपको aptitude सीखना है, right? Maths सीखना is good, knowing maths is good, but knowing aptitude is important. So that is the difference between mathematics and aptitude. So if you solve it mathematically, this is the process that you will take, which most of the people do in the exam also. अब इस क्वेश्चन को करने में ऐसे करोगे तो 4 to 5 minutes हो सकते हैं, and there is a chance that you may end up doing it wrong also. There might be a mistake, right? Even you saw that I was trying to solve it, I made a mistake in the equation, which happens with even the experts. ठीक है, तो instead of those, what you need to see is use options. ठीक है, options करते हैं 13 और 8 रखते हैं, 15 और 6 रखते हैं, 14 और 7 and 12 and 9. So 13 square is 169, and this is what you get. This is you will get as 64. So 233. So now this thing you should know कि ये 441 है, and this is 1.96 the square, like the sum of squares of like whatever you wanted, w square. So this s you will get as 225. So square the sum 225 match होना चाहिए, so that you need to see. So this itself is 225, so this cannot be the answer. Okay, 196 plus 49, not the answer. So if 3 options are not giving you the answer, the 4th option obviously becomes the answer. Okay, so that's how you need to solve it. Instead of doing all this thing, just see that this square 21 ka square is 441. It is 96% more. So weight, the square of other two should be 225, and only this option gives you the answer. Okay, so that is a better approach of solving this question. If a company, in a company there are 2 kinds of people, okay, and Hindi speaking and Marathi speaking. If 120 Hindi speaking people leave the company, then the ratio of Hindi speaking and Marathi speaking people would have become 9:7. Instead, if 80 Marathi speaking people leave the company, then the ratio of Hindi speaking and Marathi speaking people would have become 33:17. You need to find the total number of people in the company. Okay, so we'll have to find this number of people in the company. So there are 2 scenarios. It says that Hindi speaking and Marathi speaking. Okay. So it says that if 120 Hindi speaking and so 120 Hindi and Marathi speaking. So let us say the numbers is X and Y. Okay. So if 120 Hindi speaking people leave the company, so if you reduce it to 120, then it becomes like 9:7. That's what it says. And the ratio becomes 9:7. So let us take Y is equal to 7A. So this will be 7A and this will be 9A. ये 9A हो जाएगा. So this becomes 9A plus 120. Okay. So what we did was, it is given 9:7. So we take the variables 9A plus 120. Now the second case. In this case, Hindi and Marathi we said that 9A plus 120, and Marathi speaking was 7A. It says 80 Marathi speaking leave the company. So this is 7A minus 80, and this will remain 9A plus 120 only, and this becomes 7A minus 80. Okay, so this ratio is given to us as 33:17. Okay, 9A plus 120 upon 7a minus 80, that is equal to 33 ratio 17. What we can do is we can make it a plus 40 3 times 3a plus 40, so that becomes 11. Okay, now we can solve it. So we will get 51a plus 680 is equal to 77a minus 880. Okay, so this gives us 26a is equal to 77 minus 51 is 26 and 880 plus 680 is 1560. So this gives us a is equal to 60. Okay, so total employees कितने हो गए? 16a plus 120, 960 plus 120, the answer is 1080. Okay, so since the number of employees remains the same, so what we did was we took the number as, like we said that 9a and 7a, because the remaining people is 9 ratio 7. Okay, and add 120 back, that gives you the number of Hindi speaking. Now case second, we will subtract Marathi and get the result. You could have done the other way around also, like you could have taken as 17x and 33x and again done the same thing, like what we did using this ratio, you can do using this ratio also. So try solving this question by taking this statement first. Okay, ये statement first करके देखो, so that you learn that how to solve this question, right? So try using that and see that if the answer comes at 1080 itself. So if you get the same answer, that means you have learned how to solve these kind of questions, wherein one kind of people are reducing, the ratio is given, another kind of persons are reducing and you are given the ratio. So how do you find the total in such scenario? I hope you are enjoying these sessions, so please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Let's now move on to the next question. It says that the quantity of apples, bananas and oranges in a shop is in the ratio 5 ratio 10 ratio 4, and then what happens is a fruit seller M purchases 20% apples, 10% bananas and 15% oranges from the shop, the total of which was 25% less than the total quantity of fruits brought by another fruit seller N. N bought 19 kg bananas less than those bought by M, and the bananas accounted for 1/6 of his total purchase. Find the total quantity of all three fruits the shop had. Okay, so like big data given here. So let's proceed in a structured manner. So we are given that apple, bananas and mangoes, right? We are given 5 ratio 10 ratio 4. अब एप्पल का कितना ले रहे हैं? 20% ले रहे हैं. बनानास का 10% ले रहे हैं. So you will get 1 and you will get 1, and 15% of 4 लोगे तो you will get 0.6. So let us say the quantity is 50A. Okay, this quantity is 100A, 40A, right? So fruit seller M purchases 20% apples. So M ने कितने एप्पल ले लिए? 10A. 10% bananas, this is 10A, and 15% oranges, so 6A, right? So it says that the total of oranges is 6A, and 20% apples, so 10A, 10% bananas, which is again 10A, and 15% oranges, so that is 6A. So it says that the total of which is 25% less than the total quantity of fruits brought by another fruit seller N. Okay, so now how do we manipulate variables here is, see, this is 25% less. 25% less means 3 by 4 times. Okay, so we should take it as a multiple of 3. Okay, इसे multiple of 3 बनाते हैं. So if we take it a multiple of 3, so we will make it 30A, 30A or 18A. Okay, because this total is coming as 26, right? So this total is 78A, and we will multiply by 3 times here also. Okay, now so N brought 104A. N bought 104A. Remember this, because it is 25% less than this. Right, it says the total quantity of fruits by another fruit N bought 19 kg bananas less than those bought by M. So M bought 18A, so he bought 19 kg less, 18A minus 19. And it says bananas accounted 1/6 of his total purchase. So bananas is 19A minus 18A minus 19 upon 104A, that is 1/6. Okay, so this will give us the value of A. So we will get 108A minus 114 is equal to 104A. So this gives us 4A is equal to 114. So A is basically 28.5. 28.5. Now the total fruits is total quantity of all the fruits that the shop had. So this is 570. Why isn't it matching? 18A minus 19 is 104A. One-sixth of total. But we are getting a very large value. Fruit seller M purchases 20% of apples, okay, 10% bananas, 15% oranges from the shop. The total of which, so this total is 78x, 25% less than the total quantity of fruits bought by another seller. So his total is 104. This is matching. N bought 19 kg banana. Sorry, very quick error here. So that is 30A minus 19. Okay, made a mistake here. So this bananas, the solution was in bananas, right? So bananas was less. So 30A minus 19 and upon 104A is 1/6. So this gives us 180A minus 114 is 104A, or 76A is equal to 114, or A is 1.5. A is 1.5. Total fruits is 450. Okay, 450 plus 120, that is 570A. So 570 into 1.5. 57 into 15 will be 855 kg. So you do not need to even multiply. You know that 57 into 15 होगा, last में 5 आना चाहिए. That is the answer. So this was a difficult question, and you are prone to make mistakes in such questions like I did. Okay, because one had to be very careful in solving such questions. So if you encounter such kind of lengthy questions in the examination, that should not be your round 1 question. ये सबसे last में करना चाहिए जिसमें बहुत सारी information दी है, and to avoid any mistake in the exam. Okay, so another lengthy question, right? Read the question and try to solve it, and then we'll discuss. So it says that an MB exam has 120 questions and has breakup of English, reasoning and quant questions in the ratio 5:11:8. Okay, so we have 5, 11, 24. So 5 times. So we have English, reasoning and quant. The number of questions is 25, 55 and 40. So people who are good at quant and reasoning would ace this examination. The maximum marks of the exam are 200, where the questions from all 3 subjects carry different marks. Okay, so the questions in each of the sections is different, right? It says English has the least marks per question. Okay, so this means English is less and less weight also. So the people who are weak at English would be happy attempting this paper so that they can get a good score on this examination. Okay, so it says that like marks per question is different for each of these. Total marks is 200. The difference between per question marks of quant and English is 0.3. So English is the least marks per question. So let us say this is x. So this will be x plus 0.3. Okay, and the ratio of total marks of reasoning and quant is 11:6. If a student attempts 40% English 90, 10 by 11% reasoning and 50% quant correct. Find the percentage marks scored by the student. Assume there is no negative marking. Okay, so let's do it. So let's say this is quant is 0.3, quant and English is 0.3, so quant will be x plus 0.3, and reasoning, let us say marks per question is y. Okay, so the total marks will be the product of these. So before we write x, y and x 0.3, we will solve this condition that the ratio of total marks of reasoning and quant is 11:6. So let's use this ratio 11:6 to answer the question. So reasoning is 55y and this is 40x plus 12, right? That is 11:6. Okay, so what do we get? We get 5y and this is 30y is equal to 40x plus 12, or we can say that or we will find, since two of the values are x, so we will substitute y. So y will be equal to 4 by 3x plus 0.4. Okay, so that we will have to substitute in this question. Okay, so 4 by 3x and 12 by 30 is 0.4. Okay, so total marks here is 25 and 55y. So 55y if we calculate, so 220, this is 25x. So we'll have to do a bit of calculations here. So 4 by 3x plus 0.4. So this is 4 by 3 is 220 by 3 x plus 0.4 into 55 is 22, plus this is 40x plus 12, that is equal to 200 marks. That is the total marks. Okay, now we will solve for it. This is 25, 65, 65 plus 220 by 3, that is 415 by 3x plus this is 34, that is equal to 200. Okay, now we will get this as 166. Now this is 83, multiple of 83. 83 into 2 is 166 and 83 into 5 is 415. So we can say that 415 we will reduce by 63. So we will get 5 by 3x is equal to 2, or x is equal to 1.2. Okay, x 1.2 आ गया, we can find y. So x is 1.2, right, and this will be 1.5. ठीक है, आपको y ऐसे निकालना है, so you can find it. This is 1, y will be 2. Okay, और वैसे ही कैलकुलेट कर लो. English 30 marks, ठीक है, reasoning 110 marks and quant is 60 marks. Okay, now the question does not end even here. They did not ask marks per question. The next question that is asked is a person attempts 40% English. ठीक है, तो 40% निकाल लो इसको, इसके 12 इंग्लिश में आ गए 12 मार्क्स. 90 10 by 11%. 90 10 by 11% means 90 10 by 11%, that is 1000 by 11%. Okay, so 1000 by 11% means 10 by 11. Okay, 10 by 11. So 10 by 11 means you will get 100 marks here. Okay, reasoning got 100 marks and 50% in quant. So quant mein he will get 30 marks. So total the student gets 142 marks out of 200 and hence the percentage is 71. Okay, अच्छा ये तो था proper way solve करने का, but can we reduce the time in solving this question? Okay, maybe yes, right? How we can do it is by guessing the values of x, y and this, right? Now it is given that total marks is 200, so reasoning has high weight, okay, and English and quant have low weight. So 120, like you could have taken some random values here and tested, but again that sometimes hits, sometimes it does not hit. So definitely not a question worth attempting in the examination. If you get such kind of questions in the examination, remember that that's a big trap. These could appear in examination like that, wherein you have sufficient time to solve questions. आप पूरे 5-7 मिनट लगा के एक क्वेश्चन कर सकते हो. But if a question, such kind of a question is asked in CAT, Believe me, there will be very few people who will be able to solve this within 5 minutes, because there are certain questions which are not seen, not common types. Like for example, some of the questions which we did were common types, like fraction का ratio दिया है, age based question है, which people have encountered in the past. So keep this thing in mind, that CAT is not about solving difficult questions. It is about solving the smart questions, the ones that you have encountered in the past. Now these are the questions which you might have encountered, right? You might have practiced these kind of questions, and these are the ones that one must attempt in the exam. So here's the question. It says that bottle 1 contains milk and water 7:2, bottle 2 contains 9:4. In what ratio they be mixed to obtain milk and water in a ratio 3:1? Okay, now when we mix ratios and ratios, right, so solve in terms of ratios. You can solve for milk or you can solve for milk or water, anything. Okay, so bottle 1, what is the portion of milk? 7/9. Okay. Bottle 2, the portion of milk is 9/13. And when we mix them, the portion of milk is 3/4. You can do it for milk, like I am doing for milk. You solve it for water and see if the answer matches. So we mix bottle 1 and bottle 2 and we get the mixture. So as we solve this question, 7/9, this is 9/13, and mixing we get 3/4. So do the subtraction, cross subtraction. Okay, so what do we get? This is 3/4, 52 will be the LCM. So if you take 52, this is 39, and 4 times 36, 3/52. Okay, and if you take this is 7 into 4, 28, 28 and 27, 1/36, right? Now we will have to multiply by some. So this is 3/52 ratio 1/36, right? Or you can say 13/9. So multiply this by 9 and this by 13. Okay, so that is 27 ratio 13. So that is our answer. Okay, it was a pure application of ratios. So when you have, see, in mixture replication, either you are given the quantity that is mixed, that is simple to solve. But here we are given the ratios in which they are mixed. So what we do is we find a fraction of any of these. So try to solve the same question, finding the portion of water. And do let me know in the comments that if you got the same answer. If you are not getting the same answer, that means you are committing some mistake in it. Okay, so here's the next question. It says that like a wheat of rupees X per kg is mixed with wheat of rupees Y per kg, okay, and in a ratio of 2:3. On selling the mixture at rupees 49 per kg, there is a gain of 16.2/3%. If the quantity in which they were mixed is reversed and the selling price remains the same, then the gain percent becomes 550/19%. What is the value of X? Okay. It requires some common sense related to numbers, and then solve it, right? So in case 1, we need to find the cost price. Okay, so it is gain of 16.2/3%, that means gain of 1/6. So if cost price is 6x, selling price will be 7x. That's what it means, right? 7x is 49 given to us. So that means cost is 42. Cost is 42 in this scenario. And second case, okay, second case is now gain is given as 550/19%. No need to solve it using this method. Do not take the values here. Use common sense. Okay, 550/19% मतलब क्या होगा? The cost should be a multiple of 19, right? So can we guess that CP is equal to 38? So let's check that. If we get 38, if we took CP as 38, see in the examination no need to check this also. Okay, but get that this is 38. Why? Because it is a multiple of 19 in the denominator. ठीक है, यहाँ पे 2/3 है. 3 के मल्टीपल्स तो बहुत सारे हो सकते हैं, लाइक 42 भी है, 45 भी है, 39 भी है. सो वी हैड टू चेक, बट इन दिस केस 19 has fewer multiples. So some students do not realize it, they try to solve it. So exactly we will put CP 38. Now if you want to verify, so selling price is 49. Okay, so the profit is 11 by 38 into 100. So what do you get? You get 50 times and 90, that is 550 by 19%. Now you do not need to cross verify the answer. I was just telling that this is exactly what you will get. So you should have this confidence कि cost price is 38 in this case, right? Now it says that in the first case it is mixed in the ratio 2:3. The cost is 42. So 2, this quantity is 2 and this quantity is 3. Okay, so let's say this is 2x and this is 3. So this is wheat at 3y upon 2 plus 3. So we are getting total 5 kg, that is equal to, the cost is 42. Okay, so 2x plus 3y is equal to 210. In the second case we are reversing the ratio. Okay, the ratio is reversed. So we are adding 3x and we are adding 2y, and upon the total cost is 38. So we get 3x plus 2y is equal to 190. Okay, so these are the first equation, this is the second equation. So if you add first and second equation, you will get 5x plus 5y is equal to 400, or x plus y is 80. Okay, we need to find the value of x, so try to remove y. So subtract 2x plus 2y is equal to 160. So we will get x is equal to 30. So the answer is 30 rupees. Okay, so this is how we solve the question. Now the key here was putting cost as 38 directly. ये आपको निकालना पड़ता, वो भी आप इक्वेशन बनाने की जरूरत नहीं थी. We know that it is 6:7. 16 1 by 6 is 16. So 6:7, cost will be 42. Now we are mixing 5 kgs. So total would be 210, and here the total will be 190, and then you solve the equation and find the value of x as 30. Alright, so here's the next question. It says that milk in vessel A is 50% more than water in vessel A, and water in vessel B is 40% more than milk in vessel B. The mixture from vessel A and B is mixed in the ratio of 3:5, and the quantity of milk in the final mixture is 49 liters, less than the quantity of the water. Find the final quantity of the mixture. Okay, so we need to mix these quantities and get the answer. So vessel A में है some milk and water, and vessel B also has some milk and water. Okay, now milk in vessel A is 50% more than water. So 3:2 में होगा. See, the beauty about ratios is they can be multiplied by any number. So instead of taking 3:2, I can take 6:4. I can take 9:6. So it is all about manipulating the ratios accordingly. Like we did that apple, banana, mango case, right? We multiplied the ratio by certain numbers to get the desired number. So same we shall be doing in this question. And water in vessel B is 40% more than, 40% more matlab 2/5 more. Okay, 2/5 more means 7/5 times. Okay, then milk in the vessel B. So milk is 5, water is 7. So this is how you should take the ratios, right? The mixture from vessel A and B is mixed in the ratio of 3:5. So total kitna? 5. Total here it is 12. Now is it a multiple of 3? No. So we will make it a multiple of 3. So if we multiply by 3, it is 9:6. Yeah. And is this a multiple of 5? No, it is not a multiple of 5. Okay. So let's make it a multiple of 5, and that becomes 25 and 35. Okay. So it says that mixture in vessel A and B is mixed in the ratio of 3:5. No. So actually we will not multiply by this. We will see the total here. So this is 5 and 7 only. Okay, total is 12. Now they are mixed in the ratio 3:5. So we will have to make such that, like it is in the ratio of 3:5. Okay, so we'll have to multiply accordingly. So this is 5 and this is 12. इसे 3:5 करना है. So we will, if we multiply by 3, it becomes 9 and 6. The total is 15. And if we take 5 times, so this is 25 and 35, which becomes 60. So this is 3:5 करना. So we'll have to make 36. 3:5 में मिक्स करना है, राइट? और you can take the fraction here, because थ्री रेशियो 5 में करना है. So make it a multiple of, see this is 3:5 करना है. So if we take 3 times of it and 5 times of it, so if 5 is 60, okay, we will make it 36. Okay, 36:60, so that we can get a quantity. So if we take 60, this is 25 and this is 35, and if you multiply by 7.2 times, this becomes 36. So 21.6 and 14.4. Okay, so that's how they are mixed in the ratio 3:5, right? Now it says the quantity of milk in the mixture is 49 liter less. So how much is milk? Milk is 46.6x and water is 49.4x. So the difference is 2.8x, which is equal to 49. Okay, so we need to find the final quantity of the mixture. So final quantity is how much? We get, this is 49.96x. So 2.8x is 49. We need to find 96x. Okay, so basically it is 49 into 96 by 2.8. So we can make it like 28 and put a 0 here. So that is 7 by 4 and 240. 240 into 7 is 1680 liters. Okay, so we were given 3:2, 5:7. Okay, and we had to take the total in 3:5. So we multiplied this by 5 to get the total 60 liters. If this is 60, this should be 36. We find the portion of milk and water, and as per the given condition, we solve for the total quantity of the mixture. I hope you are enjoying this session, so please don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT. Let's look at the next question. It says that how many liters should be removed out of 40 liters of a solution of milk and water and be replaced with an equal amount of water so that the portion of milk drops from 80 to 75%. Okay, so there is a 40 liter solution, that is fine. Now milk is changing from 80 to 75%. Okay, so this has 80% milk, and when we are adding water, so this is the, you can call it solution. Okay, and when we are adding water, water has how much percent of milk? Mix करने पे बन रहा है 75. Okay, so water has 0% milk, isn't it? Water does not have any milk in it, right? It is pure water. So solution is 80 liters and water is 0. So that means this is 75:5, which is 15:1, right? So this solution plus water should be 15:1. This is the solution, which is 15 parts, and this is water. So this original water was initially part of solution. So you threw it out and replaced with water. So पहले ये solution था, अब water में convert हो गया. Now it is saying that how many liters is there? So it is 1 part out of total 16 parts. Okay, 1 part of water and 15 parts of solution. So total 16 parts. So 1 part you are replacing. So 40/16 it is 2.5 liters. So this is a common variety of question wherein they say that how much quantity should be replaced, thrown out and replaced. So how much is thrown out? 1 liter is thrown out of 16. So out of 40 it will be 2.5 liters. In a vessel A, 80% is milk and the rest is water. Vessel B contains 62.5% milk and the rest water. 25 liters of the mixture is taken out from vessel A and poured into vessel B, so that milk becomes 100% more than water in vessel B. If the new volume of mixture in vessel B is 16% less than the initial volume of mixture in vessel A, what was the initial volume of milk in vessel A? Okay, so too much information given. Let's do it. So 80% is 4 by 5, okay, and 62.5% is 5 by 8. So vessel A लेते हैं, vessel B लेते हैं. Okay, we will manipulate the ratios accordingly. Milk and water, milk and water. So 80% is milk, so 4x is milk and x is water, and the rest is water. Vessel B contains 5 by 8 milk, so 5y and 3y is water. Okay, 25 liters of mixture is taken out from vessel A. So 25% mixture निकालेंगे, so we will get out of this 25 liter, 80% is milk. So इसमें 20 milk आ जाएगा and 5 will be water. Okay, and poured into vessel B. So if we add milk, so in 25 liter, so we will have 20 milk and 5 water. So it becomes 5y plus 20, 3y plus 5. Now it says milk becomes 100% more than water in vessel B. So milk percent becomes 100% more, that means 2:1 में हो जाएंगे. 100% more means double. So 5y plus 20 is equal to 2 times of 3y plus 5, or you can say 6y plus 10. Okay, so that gives us y is equal to 10. Y is 10. So इस option को change कर लो. So it becomes 70 and 35. Right. Now we go back to the question. It says that if the new volume of mixture in vessel B, okay, new volume of mixture in vessel B is 60% less. Okay, ये 84% है of what? Initial volume of mixture in vessel A. So 105 is 84%. So 100% कितना हो जाएगा? 105 into 100 by 84. So we will get 5 by 4, and this is 125 liters. So it says initially there is 125 liters in vessel A. Initial volume of mixture in vessel A was 125. What was the initial volume of milk in vessel A? It has 80% milk, so इसका 80% we get 100 liters. Okay, so this was a good question that required you to solve a lot of equations, and we got the answer as 100 liters. A container is having 30 liters of pure milk. In the first operation, 10 liters of it is flushed away and replaced with 20 liters of water. Then 10 liters of the resultant solution is again flushed away and replaced with 20 liters of water. What is the ratio of water to milk after 5 such operations? Now the normal questions that you do on replacement is you take out some volume and then you replace by the same quantity. That's what we generally do. Okay, so that is simple one, because you just have to raise it to some power and you get the result. But here in this case we are replacing something else, and like it has 30 liters of milk and 10 liters is flushed away and replaced with 20 liters of water. So replacement is more. So let's visualize this. So 30 liters है, इसमें आपने 10 liters flushed away कर दिया. So you removed 10 liters. So how much remains? 2/3 remains. Okay, 2/3 of this remains. Then what happens is you replace with 20 liters of water. Now this is 40 liter. Okay, now this becomes 40 and you replace 10 liter from it. आपने 10 इसमें से replace कर दिया. So what will happen? 3/4 will remain. Okay, of this. इसका 3/4 रिमेन करेगा. Then it becomes 50 liter because you add 20 liters back. Okay, and out of this 50 liter you throw out 10 liter. So 4/5 will remain. Okay, so we are doing 5 such operations, right? So milk was 30. After first operation 2/3 will remain. After second operation 3/4 will remain because you are throwing out 10 liters out of 40. So when you throw out 10 liters, you are left with 3/4. When you throw out 10 out of 50, you are left with 4/5. So third operation, fourth operation, and fifth operation. Okay, so that is the volume of milk. So 30 into 2/7, that is 140/7. Okay, now if you look at 30 into 2/7 is 60/7, and when you look at water, okay, water will be 30 minus 60/7. Why 30? Because total quantity is 30 liters. So 30 minus 60/7, that is 210 minus 160, that is 150/7. Okay, so milk is 60/7 and this is 150/7. So 150 ratio we are getting something else. Water to milk kuch hai. So first operation 2/3, second, third, fourth, fifth. Milk is 60/7. And water will be 150/7 because total quantity is no. So water will not be 150/7. Actually, see this. So in each operation we are adding 10 liters, right? So first it was 30. So after 5, total volume will be 30 plus 50 because initially 10 liters milta. In one operation 10 liters is being added. So 5 operations, the total volume becomes 80. So water is 80 minus 60/7. So 560 minus 60, that is 500/7. So water is 500/7, 500 ratio 60, that is 25/3. That is the answer to this question. Okay, so this was a tricky question because the total volume also keeps increasing, so you have to keep that in mind. Next question is on partnership. It says that A, B and C started a business with investment in the ratio 5:3:1 for a period of 15 months, 20 months and 30 months. B is an active partner and received 11,000 extra out of the total profit, and the remaining profit is distributed among all 3 of them in the ratio of their investment. If B received 15,000, find the total profit received by them. Okay, so A, B, C, their ratio is 5:3:1. Okay. Ratio of profit is investment into time. So time is in the ratio 15, 20 and 30. So the profit will be in the ratio 75:60 ratio 30, which can further be divided as 5:4:2. Okay. Now B is an active partner, received 11,000 extra out of the total profit. So extra is 11,000 and his B received 15,000. So extra wala hata do. If you remove that extra, B received 4,000. So for 4 parts he received 4,000. So he must have received 2,000 and A must have received 5,000. So this was 9 plus 2, 11,000. Okay, and that extra work B got 11,000. So total profit was 22,000. Okay, B gets 11,000 for managing the business and 4,000 of the remaining profit. So from that we get the remaining profit as 11,000. So total profit is 22,000. A started a business by investing a certain amount. After some time, B joined the business by investing 50% more than A. After one more month, C joined the business by investing 20% more than A. If at the end of 1 year, the ratio of B's profit to A's profit is 3:4, find the ratio of B's profit to C's profit. Okay. So let's do this question. So the first thing that is given to us is A started with some amount and B invests. Now it is about taking the right variables of solving the question. Otherwise, अगर आप decimal में लेते हो, it becomes the calculations become intensive. So in order to reduce that, we shall use the right variable. So B invests 50% more than A. So A should be a multiple of 2. Okay. C joined by investing 20% more than A. 20% is 1/5. So A should be a multiple of 5 also. So let us take A, B, C. Let us take A as 10, right? So B will invest 15 and C will invest 12, right? So we can take the variables like this. This is the investment. Okay. Then time is not given. Like say for A he started from the beginning and at the end of 1 year. So A, the time is 12, right? B, the time is not given. Okay. So B, let us say it is N, and after 1 month C joined. So C is investing for a time of N minus 1 months because C joined 1 month late. So the duration of C is N minus 1 month, right? It is given that ratio of B's profit to A's profit is 3:4. So 15N upon 10 into 12 is 3:4. Okay, so N is equal to 3 into 120 by 60, which is 6. N is equal to 6. So B invested for 6 months and C invested for 5 months. So we get 120. Like we have to find B ratio C. So B is 90 and this is 60. Okay, so which is 3:2. The answer is 3:2. Okay, so this was today's class on ratios and its applications. I hope you loved these questions. Some of the questions were quite challenging ones and time consuming ones as well. So in case you are preparing for CAT and are looking for a structured preparation where you get to solve these kind of questions in the class and in practice sheets, some of these questions have been taken from our practice sheets that we give post the classes. Okay, so solve those questions here. So here are a few questions for you to answer in the comments of this video. So there are 3 questions. Solve these questions and do let me in the comments the answer to these questions, and also comment that how are you finding this series and what do you expect from the series and is it benefiting you. So please leave some comments so that it gives us motivation to continue this series. And if you want to get the PDF of this class, join our Telegram group MBA Karo. Okay, you will get all the PDFs of all these 30 classes. So that's all for today's class. I hope you enjoyed the class like you've been doing for the other classes. Please watch this entire series. I can assure you that in these 30 days you will learn things that you have never learned before. You will find that our content quality plus teaching is much better than others which you might have ever heard of. Yeah, so please do appreciate our efforts by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Thanks again for watching this video. Have a great day. Goodbye.